Hey you guys, welcome back to the Divine 22. My name is Day, and I'm going to be doing a reading for those that fall under the zodiac sign of Taurus. This is a generalized reading, so a lot of you might not be able to resonate with this. I hope that some of you do, though. Keep in mind that tarot is not time sensitive, so whenever you click on this video to watch this is the exact time that you are meant to see it and or the messages that come from this reading today. Also, go ahead and check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to see if it is within the sign of Taurus, because that helps as well. If your sun sign is not Taurus, but your moon sign is, or your rising or your Venus, or if you have a Taurus stellium, meaning you have 3 or more planets in your birth chart in a specific sign, then that would mean you have a stellium. So if you have a Taurus stellium, feel free to watch this video as well. If you're a cross watcher, meaning you're trying to watch this video for a Taurus that you know, feel free to watch this video. You are welcome. Today we're going to be using the standard Rider-Waite, I believe, or Rider-White. I think I mispronounced it in the last video, but this is just the general tarot deck, standard. These are the old-fashioned tarot cards. I love this deck. It's my favorite. And then when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and do the Angels of Abundance Oracle decks. I'm going to pull some cards for you. I'm going to pull maybe like 3 or so just to give you some advice and some more guidance in your life journey. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and get an incense going for you guys. I don't know if Taurus people are just like having a really hard time in life right now, because I had to film the intro to this video like 10 times. I'm not even joking. I was getting so tongue-tied, which is not something that normally happens for me, but I was having the hardest time and I didn't want to sound like a head ass. Oh, it's pissing me off. Also, my cats are out here. They are climbing all over this table. They are climbing all over the place. So if don't think about it. I swear. One of my cats sees the smoke from the incense and he is trying to jump up here. I swear to Jesus. Alright. Like I said, if they climb up here and the table shakes or you hear noise in the background, they are just, I don't know what the hell they're doing, to be honest. They're just being cats, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. This is going to be for the sign of Taurus. Let's see what Taurus is going through. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Or stelliums. Right off the bat, like before I pull any cards, I just automatically feel like my Tauruses out there are going through a hard time. I don't know why, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what the cards say. Alright. These are too many. I'm going to put them back. But the cards that jumped out are not the greatest cards. So, oh my gosh. Taurus. See what I'm saying? Like, I normally do not have a hard time shuffling, and like, I don't know, this energy is just throwing me off. Alright, show me the cards I need to see. Wow, this is, okay. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I totally just burped. That was rude as fuck. Okay. I want to talk about the 4 cards that just came out. This is actually the 4 of Wands here. This is the first card that came out in my last reading for Aries as well. I believe that some of you are in relationships right now that are not necessarily good for you. See, we have here the 6 of Swords in reverse. See, normally when it's in the upright, this card would mean travel. It would mean walking away from someone or something. It can mean a multitude of different things, but it's essentially movement. It's forward movement. It's leaving something behind. But because it's in the reverse, I get the vibe that you are in a relationship that you probably know you should leave. And if you are in denial about it, then the people around you know that you shouldn't be there. With the... Okay, alright. With the 6 of Pentacles here, I think you're giving more in this relationship than you are receiving. You could be financially supporting this person. You could be buying this person a lot of gifts. You could be very sweet. This person could even have issues, is what I'm feeling like. This person could have issues. This person could have a lot of childhood trauma. This person could have trauma in their adult life. A lot of things going on that is, a hindrance to their personal growth, their self-growth, their self-love, all that. And I feel like because they are lacking that is really coming through in your relationship. You know what I mean? I feel like you are giving way more than you should be. All right, here we have the 3 of Pentacles. So, excuse me. I feel like some of you are looking for someone, you're looking for some sort of validation from people, from someone, anyone, to kind of confirm the irrational side of you that believes, that thinks that you deserve a relationship like this. And mind you, just because a person is not giving as much as they should be in a relationship doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person. But I guarantee, I'm going to pull more cards and I bet it's going to confirm this for me. I guarantee that you have been through enough in your life too, in your childhood, in your adult life, all that, but you still love this person enough that you want to give to them. Have you ever heard of the saying, my cup runneth over? What's in the cup is for me, and what pours out is for you. In your case, here's a water bottle. In your case, your water is you probably can't see it, but you don't have a lot of water in this cup. You have a decent amount, but it's definitely not to the brim. You know what I'm saying? You got a little swig, but it's not to the brim. And all this water that has come out of this cup has been for your partner and not for you. None of it. All right, let me just... Right, we have the Fool. We have the Knight of Swords. Some of you could have gotten a message from someone, or maybe you could have gotten news that perhaps this person was cheating on you. That's not for all of you, it's for some of you. Could have gotten a message that someone was cheating on you. Just some really harsh news. And you're kind of thinking of about where to go from here. But I also get the vibe that a lot of you are trying to give more in the relationship, so as to convince this person to stay with you, or to convince them that you're the one that they should be with. And that might not be in your conscious mind, but in your subconscious, which not to get too into the psychological aspect of things, but your subconscious mind is extremely important. And I think that a lot of us, especially women, I know, sucks, my girls, be lacking out here sometimes. But especially for women, we want to prove to the man that we love that we're good enough and we're worthy and we're this and we're that. Girl, you are. You are. And if you're a guy, you are worthy too. You are. So I feel like in this reading, this person hurt you and is continuing to hurt you, but I feel like you're just sweeping it under the rug. Like, you don't want to, I don't know, you don't want to acknowledge it. And I think, like, people tell you about it too. They tell you about this person and you're just like, no, you don't want to hear it. The Fool card is normally about new beginnings, but I also like to think of the Fool as a fool. Like, and I'm not calling you a fool. It's just, you know, you see how he's sort of, he's about to, like, he's standing on the edge of a cliff and he's about to jump. Excuse me. And he's about to jump. Like, he's not afraid. He's not really thinking of anything. He's just like, I'm going towards this with all of my heart, essentially. The Fool thinks with his heart, which is normally a good thing. But I feel like in this case, it's not what's best for you. And I'm not invalidating the way that you feel. I feel like some of you really do love this person, and I'm not trying to minimize that. But Spirit wants you to be more mindful about this relationship, especially if you got news that this person is not honoring you, is not being loyal to you, is not respecting you, is cheating on you, whatever the case may be. And like I said, that's not for all of you, but that's a specific group of you. Sorry about that, you guys. My camera shut off for reasons unknown, but alright, I pulled 3 more cards for you. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I feel like people keep telling you about this person, but you're just stuck, like you don't want to leave. But you are hurt, you are feeling burdened by your fire sign man or woman. Let's see what else we have. Strength card came out. Yeah, like I said, it could be a fire sign, could be a Leo. I feel like a lot of you are reminiscing on like the good times, because times aren't necessarily so great anymore, you know? You're reminiscent on when everything was great. You guys could have had a lot of money, or like I said, you could have been the one bringing in a lot of money, or you could have had good credit, or you could have had savings built up. But when you got with this person, over time, over the years or the months or whatever have you, they could have diminished. You know, I see the Death card. Could be a Scorpio. I feel like there's going to be some sort of transformation. Nobody's going to die. That's not what the Death card means. But there's going to be some sort of change. For sure. Knight of Wands. I kind of feel like this person is full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, not to be rude, but they're just full of shit, you know? The Lovers, 3 of Cups, could be a third-party situation. They could be cheating. You could have caught them cheating. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. But I feel like this caused you to sort of like become a recluse. Like this has made you a little bit like antisocial almost, because you're so like connected to this person that you're not connected to your friends or your family anymore. Like you're shying away from people because of this person. Judgment. You could feel like your family and friends are judging you. Judging you for being with this person. See, Queen of Pentacles. I get like woman, Taurus woman supporting another guy. It could be vice versa, but I'm picking up a group of women for some reason. Whoever is watching this, I hope it resonates. And I feel like this person is sort of like leaving you out in the cold. See, this is you with you're walking on crutches. You've been their crutch for so long, but they're just kind of walking away. That's for some of you. Some of you might still be in the relationship, but there's definitely suffering here with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying that people suffer all the time in relationships like this, but there's a little voice in the back of your head that sort of tells you that this is not okay. I feel like you could be very financially burdened and this person is not doing anything, on top of the fact that for some of you, they could be cheating on you or disrespecting you, and you're constantly having to hear from other people what they're doing behind your back. King of Pentacles. Normally when I have a king and a queen of the same suit in a reading, I like to think of it as like a soulmate connection or even a karmic connection. This could be something karmic, like from a past life, if you believe in that. So I do believe this is a soulmate connection, but mind you, soulmates are not always meant to be in your life. Soulmates come in the forms of relationships, friendships, partnerships, whatever have you, but it does not mean that they're meant to be in your life. You know what I mean? With the Two of Wands here, it's like you want this to work so bad, but it's just, you don't think it will. The people around you certainly don't think that it will. I'm just going to pull a few more cards. Okay, wow, the Page of Cups came out twice. Okay, so with the Page of Cups here, I feel like this person convinces you all the time to stay with them. I feel like they're a real smooth talker. You know what I mean? And you kind of like fall for it because you love them. You know what I mean? And it's okay. All of us have loved people that were not good for us. But there's conflict. It's causing a lot of conflict within yourself, with your friends, and with your family. I get the sense that there's people that are really worried about you. And you might just be looking at it like, oh, they don't know anything. They don't know anything about my life. They don't understand me. Like, you know what that is? Ego. I'm not a tarot reader that likes to coddle people, I will tell you. That is ego. Let's pull just a few more. The Empress. This is you, mama. For my females that are watching this, this is you. This is beauty. This is fertility. Some of you could be pregnant. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you could be pregnant or trying to have a baby. But, oh, here we go. Hang on. Too many cards keep, damn. Yeah, some of you are beautiful. Some of you are awesome and you're trying to get pregnant, or you could already be pregnant. So you're wishing for this Nine of Cups energy, like this wish fulfillment, like you want this person to go back to the way you once thought they were. But baby, like, when people show you their true colors, when they show you who they are, and I don't mean when a person makes a mistake or like, you know, one mistake, because, you know, people aren't perfect, and I don't believe that people should be recognized for their, like, a single mistake that they make. But when someone does something to you over and over and over and over and over again, and they show you who you are, and they take advantage of you over and over and over again, and they don't do anything despite your wants and needs for them to do that, that's who they are. Where there's smoke, there is fire. If a bunch of people around you can see it, that's a sign. And I just want to throw that out there. It's like you want this, but you're stuck. And I'm here to tell you, Spirit is here to tell you that you're stuck because of you. You know, I suggest doing a lot of soul searching. Try to figure out what it is that's keeping you in this unhealthy relationship. Because, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy to leave something like this. It's not. You know, people stay in unhealthy relationships all the time. It's much easier said, than done to leave, to go elsewhere, and I understand that. But there has to come a point where you love yourself more. You know what I mean? And from what I'm getting from this reading is that there's no self-love here. You're pouring all of the water in your cup into your partner's cup. But guess what? Their cup is full. It's overflowing with the water that you're giving them. And you're left with almost nothing. You're thirsty. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. My cat's looking at me like, oh, are you serious, Mom? I'm serious, King. Alright, we're gonna get some advice. We're gonna see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got 3 cards right off the bat. Oh, they're all purple too. You guys should Google the color purple. The aura. If you're like one of those people that believes in like every little specific detail like in the universe, like I am, look that up. I literally believe like nothing is a coincidence. Like some people have the fear of God in them. I have the fear of the universe. Like to me, God is the universe. I look at everything as a sign. Like even like color combination, just all that. You guys should look up what the color purple means. So the first card is take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. I hope you guys can see that. leaving things are scary. Leaving your comfort zone is terrifying. It's terrifying. But when you get comfortable in life, whether that be in relationships, whether that be in careers, whether that be in locations, whatever it is, when you get comfortable, that's when you know that universe, God, spirit, source, whatever you believe in, that's when you know that life is going to get shaken up for you. Because I am a firm believer that if you don't remove yourself from situations that do not serve you, something is going to happen in the universe to shake that up, to shake up that foundation, because spirit always knows. Always knows. Your higher self always knows. Keep that in mind. The second card is do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. I hope you can see it. Ugh. I can't see if I'm in frame or not. Some of you could have like some sort of business venture or a dream or something of that nature. Do the work. Do the work. You know, something that you are passionate about can be done on the side, could even potentially inspire you to move forward, you know? Sometimes, you know, like when people want to change their lives, I think we're really, excuse me, I think people are really intimidated by the idea of like just putting themselves out there and making like drastic changes, and that's not always the case. You don't always have to do that. It's okay to make small changes here and there, one by one, that ultimately lead up to a transformation. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be threatened by making changes in your life. You should not be threatened. Change is scary, yes, but change is so necessary. But you don't have to change overnight, you know? Be patient with yourself. I hope that helps someone. You know, don't become overwhelmed with the changes. Acknowledge what needs to change in your life and just take little baby steps to make those changes, you know? The third card, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Stay grateful. You know, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of The Secret. There's a book and there's a movie/documentary, if you will, on Netflix, actually. It's all about the power of manifestation. It's all about the power of staying positive. Your subconscious mind believing that good things can happen, believing that good things are already happening for you, counting your blessings, all the blessings that you already have, and then, you know, acting like you already have all of the things that you want, even if you don't have them yet, in order to attract them into your life. If you haven't seen it, or you're not familiar with the power of manifestation and you feel like you're stuck in a rut, I highly recommend looking into that. You don't even necessarily have to watch the movie or read the book, although I do recommend it. Whether you're a visual or like an audio type of learner, you can still Google it, and even like go on YouTube, look up videos. There's plenty of content on YouTube, which I will link down below for you, because I do feel like a lot of you need it. You need some sort of spiritual healing and cleansing, and there's a few videos that I'm going to link down below that could potentially help you in your decision making. If you feel stuck in a rut, you feel stuck in a relationship, in friendship, and whatever the case may be, I'm going to link some videos down below that can inspire you to love yourself more and move forward. All right, Taurus. I hope that reading resonated with some of you. If not, I'm going to be uploading more videos, and I highly recommend checking into your birth chart as well. I'm also going to put that link down below so you can figure out what your birth chart is, what your moon, rising, Venus, all that, what your house placements are. It does help if you have your birth time and the location of where you were born in order to get your rising sign information in all the houses. If you don't have that, that is okay. You will at least be able to figure out what all your planetary signs are and positions. Taurus, thank you so much, or whoever's watching this, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, please do that for me. I'm trying to build a platform here on YouTube. All I want to do is help you guys out and spread the love, and I wish you nothing but that. Love, light, abundance, all that. Healthy relationships, boundaries, self-love, self-worth, healthy partnerships, careers that are fulfilling, hefty pockets, fat bank accounts, all that. All right, Taurus, you guys have a lovely day, lovely night, lovely week, lovely month, lovely year. I will be back again soon. Thank you so much.